Thank you so much for talking to us
you.
today. We've just watched you do your Addams Family bits and bobs, and it looks brilliant. It looks so much fun. Are you enjoying rehearsals?
Yeah, they've been really happy, very technical. It's a much more complicated show than any of us expected.
Oh, really?
I think I expected a kind of family show that was, full of a little touch of torture, a little few songs, but actually this is a very poignant, moving piece about a family that are faced with change. And there are some beautiful songs. Andrew Lipper's music and lyrics just break your heart. I wasn't expecting that from this piece of work at all. And so the cast that we've been given are just phenomenal, and Matt White, the director, has just been so gentle and careful, just colouring all these little moments. It's so much more than I ever expected it to be. I feel really lucky.
Excellent. So when you come into rehearsals, you're saying what you expected, but it's also quite funny as well, isn't it, the show?
There's loads of funny bits. I mean, I've got to work with Cameron Blakely, who's my Gomez, and he's just, it's really hard actually not to laugh. Morticia is supposed to be very deadpan, virtually no facial movement whatsoever, which is quite hard keeping her interesting then.
Yeah, as an actress, that goes against everything that you...
Everything, you're using different things. So she's using, I don't think of her as almost being human. Charles Addams, when he first did the drawings for the New Yorker, she looked like she grew out of the ground, and she's a bit kind of spiritual.
Yeah, she kind of floats.
She floats, and also she's like the truth of the family. She's this matriarch that kind of makes sure that they're all working and behaving as they should. And when this lie is told to her by her husband, it breaks her. So she decides to go, and until we get to the end of the show, and she finally gives in and gives her husband a tango, which in our production, tango is, the closest you can be.
Yeah, I mean, they've got quite a strong relationship, for want of a better.
Yeah, they're highly set.
Yes.
They're very honest. Yeah, they're high, and
Yeah.
everything about them is overt and sexual and in your face, and they don't understand people that aren't. So anybody that doesn't behave truthfully or doesn't share everything, they're deeply suspicious of. So the Beineckys come in, and this kind of weird family from Ohio. To them, they're weird.
Yeah, because they're normal.
Yeah. But then the great thing about this whole piece is, what is normal? What does normal mean?
Yeah.
Family's a family no matter what, whether they're dead or alive, or light yellow or black, and there's, again, going back to Andrew Lipper's writing, the music, this kind of, one of our numbers is called Move Toward the Darkness, and it's about, that's the place where you're going to get most of your answers. You go into the cave that you fear going into, and that's the most beautiful place. That's the place that has all of your...
Sounds like there's lots of lessons to be learned in this
beautiful.
show.
It's a lovely number where Gomez watches his daughter growing up, called Happy Sad, and that poignant thing that a dad feels when he's watching his grown daughter, and then remembers her as a small child. But then you've got the humorous element, because you actually see this small Wednesday coming and start breaking the neck of the dolls that she was playing with. And he gives this lovely speech in the middle of the song about, wistfully talking about Wednesday setting fire to the Jehovah's Witness.
Excellent.
So it's full of that dark comedy which you'd expect, but so much more.
And what about the dancing side of it? Are you...
It's really hard. Yeah, so I've got really long dance at the end. I would say that for me, in terms of the thing that I'm working the hardest at, that's probably 40% of the show for me.
Oh, right.
It's really long, and it's not comical, it's passionate. And Alistair David, who's our choreographer, is so intricate with detail. There's lots of different finicky little bits and pieces that when you're first shown it, you think, I'll never be able to do that. But we've just kept going, and we did it today. For the first time, it felt really exciting.
Excellent.
So the next stage is just getting the dress and the long wig on, so I'm a bit nervous about that, because I've just started getting good at the tango. I'm like, now I'm going to get into the wig and the dress.
That's the thing, isn't it, with performing, you do it, and then you've got your props and your costumes.
It's all changed, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 days of tech in Edinburgh, and this is a complicated show for tech. We've got ghosts, we've got moving pictures, we've got the thing, the hand, the suspended hand. We've got lots of special effects. So yeah, the 3 days of tech will be really hard, but we're all really looking forward to that phase now.
Yeah, and do you feel like you are a family now?
You always feel like that with touring.
Yeah.
And Lily's become a kind of, my daughter's 12, become a fully fledged Addams Family member, mascot. So all I need is my dog now, which I'll pick up at the weekend, and we'll all be gone.
Oh, fabulous! So with the Wednesday, like, reluctant for her normal boyfriend to see the family because they might embarrass her.
Yeah.
Have you had that situation in real life where
No, thankfully.
No.
Then mine aren't old enough yet, but thank goodness. But no, I think it's more about, yes, it's not the fact that Wednesday's chosen a boyfriend, but it's who she's chosen. She's chosen a boyfriend whose mother wears yellow, like the worst colour in the world for the Addams. Like, it's like a crime scene.
Yeah.
So that's what's funny. You know, it's this kind of weird family coming in. They're frightened that the normal world will infiltrate theirs and set them off on the wrong foot. So yeah, it's smart.
Excellent. Have you been to Southend before?
I have been to. I think I've played in Southend before, but the whole family's going because luckily it coincides with a school holiday, so my son will be there.
Saying,
yeah. So there are certain ones that are really great. I have the whole family, and then I can't get rid of Lily though. She's with me for the whole thing.
Can you get her a part in it? Couldn't she be one of the
She
ancestors?
she always does props and bits and pieces backstage. She's done it in all the shows.
Is that what she's going to do? Do you think?
I don't know. I think it's just a nice way to grow up, isn't it, in a theatre?
Yeah.
I mean, she had Patrick Swayze saying nobody puts Lily in a corner when she was 4.
Really?
He used to pick her up and twirl around his head. She doesn't know she's born this one.
How amazing is that? Now that's a story, isn't it?
And at the time she didn't know. And I kept saying,
it's
it's Patrick Swayze, it's from this film, Dirty Dancing. He says that to Baby. And of course now she knows the film, so she tells all her mates, he used to say that to me.
That is the
Nobody puts Lily in a corner.
That is so cool.
It's really cool.
Well, on that bombshell, I don't think we can beat that, can we, really? Samantha, thank you so much for talking to us, and we look forward to seeing you in Southend next month.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Samantha Womack. Please come to Southend's Pavilion Theatre to see the Addams Family.